Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge. A little Outcast Racing League action once again. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic Sunday afternoon. We're going to run New Atlanta today as the 2023 season kicks off here with a whole lot of fun. Some exciting history already in the making right now. They're in week 2. I had to miss last week, and I do apologize again. I apologize to the league about that. We had some internet issues that we had to take care of last week. So, finally getting all that stuff figured out. So we are good to go for today. Second race of the season as things are kicking off. Drivers are out there qualifying right now, and this one's going to kind of come down to who's going to work together. Teamwork is going to make the dream work here today, folks, as drivers look to be the fastest right now. Best from first to, I would say last right now. We would say 24th, 25th, whatever the case may be. Only separated by less than 200 two tenths of a second, 3/10 of a second. I take that back, 3/10 of a second right now. So, it's a super speedway. Atlanta Motor Speedway became Atlanta Super Speedway this past year, and the repave has done itself some justice. Race information for today's race at Atlanta Motor Speedway, even though it's Atlanta Super Speedway now. 110 laps for the drivers. It's going to be a fast 110 laps. 1.5 mile length super speedway. 108 degrees on the track temperature. Left side tires wear like crazy. So you're going to see different strategies here. Stage is going to be at 25, 50, and 110 as they come around and try to be as less aggressive as possible, I would say. 1 fast repair, 2 attempts at a green, white checkered means keep that car cleaned as fast as much as you can. Drivers are not only abiding themselves for the coveted win, but they're also buying themselves for the for that top team prize as well. Starting grid for today's race. Justin Reynolds is going to be your pole sitter. Sean Burke, part of the RBS Racing Machine team out there, is going to put your back there as well. So 1, 2, 3 for the RBS Racing team. Mike Killingbeck is going to be there in row number 2 on the outside. George Toole, Wayne Garland will make up row number 3. Josh Bromfield, Anthony Garland will make up row number 4. Matt Redford, part of the RBS team as well, will be in row 5 with Paul Vosberg to his outside. Vosberg, part of the SE team. Christopher Pilo out there in the 15 has Brian Boyd to his outside in row number 6. Row 7 is going to make up Ed Perry. Christopher Muis is going to be out there as well. Stephen Parker Hamilton will make up row 8 with Al Reed to his outside. Wyborn is going to have Jeffries to his outside, row 9. Tuisku and Manica in the 10th row. Stripe and Spotsler, a.k.a. Johnny Thunders, will be out there in row number 11. Siegfried and Garland will make up row 12. Final few rules. We're going to have Joshua Benton and Joe Grijalva working together. Teamwork is going to be huge here. Today's race, though, going to have all eyes on the 21. 21, it's Paul Vosberg there. He is part of the team that I have, and I had some drivers reach out to me, talk to me about something that happened near and dear to him, so I want to make sure that we touch on that. I did put a post on our Facebook page there, Signature Esports, the facebook.com/Signature Esports. You can see a post there that is in regard to a close friend of Paul that passed away. And we are a community. We're one of the biggest communities out there when it comes to not just iRacing, but, just every bit of it. We want to make sure that that you folks are all, everybody's going to be in our prayers. Everybody's going to be in our thoughts every time that we strap in these seats and we take care of people. So his friend Thomas was born in South Lake Tahoe, California on February 6, 1986. Thomas passed away on December 25th, this past Christmas. Thomas is survived by his mother, Julie, Jasmine, his sister, and John Jacobson, niece Cora Jacobson, Aunt Sue Vradenberg, Uncle Douglas and Karen Bromer, Aunt Paula, cousin Nadine, and cousins Hector and Cassidy Bromer. Thomas grew up on the mountain. He was an avid skier. Thomas loved the outdoors, from riding bikes and swimming in Lake Tahoe to hiking Mount Talek many times. Most of all, Thomas loved his friends and family. He was a bright light in the room with a big smile, a contagious laugh, and he had the biggest heart a person could have. Thomas wanted to be a firefighter when he was in kindergarten and worked hard to make his dream come true. Thomas worked as a wildland firefighter, serving with U.S. Forest Service from 2008 to 2022. In 2012, Thomas was on a team to help create Metallic Hot Shots, the first hot shot crew in the basin. Thomas moved from Redding, California to pursue his permanent career with a Fire Helicopter 506 on Shasta, Trinity National Forest. Services were held not too long ago for this fine individual. Go and help this family. They need help. There is a GoFundMe link on our Facebook page. You could put it in the stream, could put it in the description of the stream, but it is on our Facebook page. Go help this family. They're very close to their goal. $1, $5, $10, $100, $1,000, whatever you can spare. Some hefty expenses happen whenever these when folks pass away. My brother passed away. I know it was about $28,000 for his funeral. Please go take out. That was a moment and a lap for the 21 to be able to give something back to his friend that he lost on Christmas. We look forward to seeing more and more celebrations of life out there. But more importantly, my thoughts and prayers go out to Thomas and his family and all the folks out there. Please get out there and do so. Goat racing, it is right. I cannot post it in the stream. It is something that has to deal with the broadcasting thing. So it is right there on our Facebook page, facebook.com/signature esports. It'll be the second post now. We've got the live stream up right below that. You're going to see an URL link. Inside that description is going to have, or inside that comment, it's going to have a link to the GoFundMe page. Go there and do that for me. You can leave the stream, folks, and go do it. Please go and help them out. Go take care of them. That family does need some help, and we hope that we can help them achieve their goal. I know that they're very close to it, but it takes a community and it takes a family to support the family. Well, thank you for being warriors out there, folks. Reynolds, Burke, Atlanta's going to be hot. Atlanta, start restart zone coming up. Green flag waves, the 94, 93, get a great start on the inside. Burke, things started in a higher gear. He's going to have a big shove from the 70 here. Control line from George Jewell, the 55 to the bottom side. Van Jewell on the hood of that one. Okay, Grahava, let's do this. Much love, folks. Thank you so much to everybody out there. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Go Racing, give us a like. CJ, give us a share. Mark, give us a share. Mark, give us a like as well. Thank you so much. Let's go RBS. Let's go Racing out there. Love to see it, folks. Please get out there. And the only reason why I cannot post the link is because it's an iRacing thing. Not something that I want to say, but I did post it on the Facebook page to get some exposure. So we can make sure things are taken care of. 95, 94, side-by-side racing. We're going to see this for a minute. The 55 ducks to the corner. 81 of Anthony Garland in the mix. Teammate to the outside, side-by-side racing. 84 right there up front. High line can be the fast line here. We'll see a little bit of moving and shaking here. These cars don't like, 81, 84, almost tag each other there. 84 is going to drop back, get behind the younger version of himself. 15 to the inside. That is going to be Big long race lines, big long fields, lots of things happen. I got to turn down some volume here, folks. This is a loud racetrack now as we continue to work. Joe Grahava giving us a like out there. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you. 5. We'll have 5 drivers moving different spots. Parker Hamilton dropping back here a little bit. Sees that outside line kind of running together. 15 up the race line a little bit. There is Ed Perry into 33. This does, again, run like a super speedway. Joshua Benton, fastest lap of the race. There is the 69 runs. 29.90, first driver to do it. Jason Pearson, give us a like as well. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. What does it look like to be in the mix? Well, it looks just about like this. There's Al Reed, last year's champion, to the inside. Wyborn to the 62, working the corner here, 5 laps in. Stage will enter lap 25. Do they have enough patience to run 25 fast laps around here? 51 of Siegfried into the wall. 3 wide. Oh, gets up into him. Wyborn drives the corner, brings out the caution. Man, stripe involved. Holy cow. Man, oh man, oh man. Amanda, what's up, Hot Tubs? Good to see you out there, dear. Send it likes and support. Much love, dear. Thank you so much. That's Hot Tubs out there, folks. Go back and take a look. Here's where Wyborn went. They were 3 and 4 wide here. A whole lot happening in the front side of this. Now we see the 51. Far chase. Here's kind of what's looking. There's 51 up there. 62 sees the whole shot here. Drops it into the corner. Oh, and just gets up into the 19. Now tags the 51. 21 of Paul Vosberg here gets a little right side as well. These drivers can find themselves having issues. Joshua Siegfried here in the 51. Got some right side. These cars can take a beating. They do have a fast repair. Not worth taking right away. Justin Reynolds has led the entirety of the first stigma of this one. Siegfried coming to pit road. He's going to look at getting some right side taken care of. It does look like Al Reed's going to come in as well. Chad Jeffries in on pit road. So will Joseph Grohalva back here in the 47. A little dark horizon on the action there. And Matt Redford driving for the RBS Racing Machines. He's coming down. He's got a new 71. Does he have the St. Louis Blues on there anywhere? It's my only request. I know he's driving for RBS. It's my only request that we put the St. Louis Blues on there somewhere. Love you, Matt. You're good. He's a Blues fan. It's Ma'am Hot Tubs. Hot Tubs. Don, thank you, Mr. So GOAT Racing is probably the biggest legend you're ever going to know out there, folks. And that is Charles Van Squake. Those know that Charles and I go many, many, many moons back. And a big reminder that the hearts come in some of the bigger places out there. And sometimes giving a little goes a long way. But that is going to a great cause. Thank you, Charles. Much love, my friend. Thank you so much for helping out. Everybody, if you get an opportunity, get out there and help out as well. Thank you so much. I will try to actively keep an eye on what you folks are doing. Thank you, Charles, for donating. That is an absolute dream. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. We see that they're close. So their goal to cover all the funeral expenses, folks, is $20,000. They've raised $18,086 now. So that is, it's huge. It's very huge. And so thank you to the community. Charles, thank you very much for your donation. Folks, get out there and find that link. It's right there on our Facebook page. It is to help the Schwindeman family in a time of need. Melissa Brower is an amazing person for creating that GoFundMe to help that family. Please go out there and do so. Thank you so much, Charles. You're much love, brother. Much love. Reynolds, Burt, Killingbeck, Shearer. Drivers are ready to go. Teammates out front. I will have Paul reach out to you, Charles, okay? Yeah, it's not, as far as what happened, I don't want to disclose what happened. It was an accident. It was a sheer accident, kind of just a freak of nature kind of thing that happened completely by a healthy individual. Nothing wrong. Just it was an accident that happened. That I will share that part. But Paul was his best friend, and Paul asked if we could share it and talk about it. I will talk about it all day long. For whatever reason, every time I share a GoFundMe link, it iRacing takes my stream down. So I don't want to do that. I don't think it's iRacing. I think it has something to do with the embed links and stuff like that. I'm not sure. So I don't want to have any issues, but I do want to talk about it. This is an absolute dream of a cause to be able to support. We love them. So yeah. I know. Thank you, sir. And what we'll do is we'll get I will get Paul in touch with you as well, so we can get everybody together. Bud Shearer on a big shove. He's one of the best pushers out there in this next generation Cup car. You think you can go fast? You can't go faster? Well, put Bud behind you. Bromfield in that 5 spot. Inside run, 70 to the outside. Killingbeck pulling 81 with him. Bromfield, Garland, George Jewell in the 7th spot to the inside. Try to find some space. 12 there, controlling the race line. Right now, single file line, 1, 2, 3. Try to pull away from this group back here. Anthony Garland try to make the outside lane work. 55 gets on the straightaway, gets a big shove to the 12. Killingbeck down to pull the air off the 12. These drivers are now starting to play catch up. Tuisku back here in the 6th machine, try to roll forward. Al Reed, Paul Vosberg dropping back just a little bit here. They're going to take their time. 21 up the race line, gets a little tight in the corner here as they continue to work. Chad Jeffries in the 19. We're going to have the tail of the field. He's going to have Siegfried back here as well. These drivers just trying to keep themselves in a little bit of a patient work. Tuisku. Fastest lap of the race this last time by, 29.81. Yes, sir. There are certain rules that I have to abide by, and it's not always good, but I'll still talk about it. I still want to help. Thank you so much as well. Allison, thank you so much as well. You're amazing. Let's see. Matt Redford back here in the 71. We got some drivers just trying to take it easy here. 22 to the inside of the 71. Redford trying to catch up. There is Johnny Thunders, the old Sponsler man himself. 71 trying to clear on the inside back here. Matt Redford and Colton Manick right now, and I do think these drivers have to get themselves in a big, big way. James Garland into the 37, clearing the stream around, trying to pull send himself. James, thank you so much, sir. Hit that like and share. You're absolutely right, my man. Many prayers, hopefully you're having a fantastic day at work. 37 leading this second lane around. They're going to go around. Who's that on the bottom side? It looks like that's not Bud Shearer. Is that Bud Shearer's right there, the 93. Who's that dropping back? Ed Perry right here, closing some distance down. There's the 11 of Stephen Parker Hamilton. There's Sean Burke out front. So there's Burke, there's the 95, 93 there as well. The 94 of Justin Reynolds, he must have gotten free. It must have been a big push right there that put him off that pace. He's going to have to play catch up now. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the share. Charles, much love to you. Support the stream, support the cause. That's on his, thank you, sir. Lost his life. He did, absolutely. If you read the description, you'll know exactly what happened, folks. Get out there and do it. Thank you, Charles. Thank you for the share, my friend. 51 to the outside, goes around the 94. 17 of 110. These drivers trying to organize, get themselves up front, but Shearer back in the mix. 99 of Muis works the corner. Anthony Garland in that second spot. Bromfield holding on to that first spot. Right now, drivers trying to push. George Jewell, Tuisku, all on the inside. 93 of Bud Shearer trying to push back to the 95. Drivers trying to organize here for the long haul. They did, sir. They're taking a little bit because I had to do Facebook separately because of the cause that we have going on right now. So yeah, if you I had to RTMP Facebook so that way we didn't have any issues there. So, but yes, it did. Thank you, sir, very much. Here, I'll make sure that they did again. They sure did. Thank you, sir. Much love, my friend. Much love. .55 about to be stuck 3 wide. Atlanta's getting busy. Brian Boyd in the 78, 28 laps in, pulling the draft with the 70 here. The 99 of Christian Muis, he's going to be in and out. Sean Burke to the outside, 93. Outside lane can be the fastest lane here, just like super speedways, just like it at Talladega, just like at Daytona. That second lane can be the fastest lane around this race line if you've got your steering ratio down to a science. And that's what we're seeing right now. That's where these drivers are going. Killingbeck up high. George Jewell to the inside as he tries to make some things work. The Van Jewel machine rolls the bottom side. Right now, needs his teammates. Grijalva back here with the 62 of Wyborn. Redford's going to be up there as well. Pulling Sponsler, and I tell you what, Justin Reynolds still on the tail end of this, able to carry some speed back here. This little 5 spot, as these drivers still try to work. 22 of 110. Caution will come out the end of the stage here. And that's what they're waiting for. Jewell up to 5th. Bud Shearer in the mix. Bud Shearer trying to get around the 95. Or trying to get with the 95. Up the high line they go. 95 works the corner. 72 down. I'm sorry, 78 down to the bottom. 33 in tow with them. 70 pulls the draft. 93, 95 working together. Tuisku's going to be there as well. Top 10 can be working. Side draft for the 93. 15 off 1 from the start of the race. Hanging around that top 10 mark. He's in 12th at the moment. Christopher trying to make some smart decisions here, getting around to the tail end of this one. Stephen Parker Hamilton having a wonderful drive off here as the 6th of Tuisku. I tell you what, that bottom side of Atlanta, even though it's a super speedway, it does still upset the car just as much as what it did before. George Jewell trying to work his way to the front. Garland, that's Wayne Garland up near the wall. 70 goes to the outside, or tries to drop in to go to the outside, pulls the draft to the 55. 70 tries to work the inside. It's going to be down almost up the race line there. 70 trying to pull that side draft off. 99 gets to the back quarter, going to be there as well. 99 tries to go with the 55. 55 is going to have a head of steam here. 55 can pull the side draft here if he wanted. As these drivers work the corner. 70 side by side. 81 pulls the 55. The top 2 control the race line. Bromfield will come around here. He might have an opportunity at a stage win. 70 of Mike Killingbeck closing in the distance. 55 to the outside. Big run for 3rd. Bromfield wins stage 1. They'll throw the caution for that. Joshua Bromfield in the 12. Roanoke, Virginia getting stage 1 in the mix. The Garland, or the 81, the 55, Killingbeck in the 70. Bud Shearer, I believe, got 5th there. Christopher Muis got 6th. Wayne Garland in 7th. Boyd in 8th. Ed Perry, Sean Burke, 9th and 10th. Brom will lead them around. They'll come to pit road, probably for some fuel. I don't know that they'll take tires. I don't know that they'll need to take tires right now, but we'll see what happens. George Jewell finishes the stage in 3rd. Killingbeck able to battle. They had a great battle going on right there. Just shows how much, how aero-dependent these cars are. Brom and Anthony Garland, 1-2, were controlling the race line. That was pretty awesome to see. 78 of Brian Boyd here. Looking for a regroup. I think a lot of drivers thinking about coming to pit road. We'll see what happens here. They will come to pit road. Will they take tires? The big question. We will see. Caution comes out first time. Technically the second time.
looks like Bud Shear's going to win the race off pit road. Fuel only. Yeah. Left side tires for Luis. Full set of tires for Garland. Brownfield. Big of tires as well. Second stage will end on lap 50, so they'll run about 20 laps. And then the final stage, they will have to come to pit road. 50% fuel in these cars. They're going to move around. They're going to move and shake. It's that's a real deal here. Grijalva in the 9th spot. Garland's going to be inside the top 10 now. Ed Perry, Wayne Garland, Al Reed working hard here as he makes a good use of that beautiful logo. I'd like that he runs my logo. It's so awesome. And a lot of drivers out here are running my logo, like Mr. Thunders. Mike, what do you say? Mr. Dinger. Valerie, how are you doing? Linda, thank you for the share, Mr. Dinger. That's the Dinger. That's the Dinger, man. Speaking of things that we need to share, folks, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I downloaded it. Hopefully it's going to play this time. The old Grijalva family had an announcement for I knew that they were having a baby. Grijalva found out what they were having. And it was super awesome. Here, take a look.
3, 2, 1.
Look at that. I'm going to be an uncle. Yeah, well, a Signature Esports uncle from the crowd. They're having a baby boy. The Grijalva family. Joe, congratulations on being a grandpa. And Joe Jr., thank you for doing that. Valerie, thank you for sending that over to me. Much love, dear. I appreciate you, of course. Now I've got to put all my videos back where they belong. Yeah. It's been a great race so far. Only one caution for incident. Grijalva at 9. So congratulations to Joseph Grijalva and the Grijalva family. They're having a new addition. It's gonna be awesome. Green flag. 93 goes. $93, $70, $81, $99. They're moving. This is Boyd's sister. Loam. Loam Randall. Hello to you. Much love to you. New baby coming along for the Grijalva family. Where one door opens, another door closes, folks. That is, I'm not to quote, Disney movies, but that truly is the circle of life, folks. It truly is. Drivers trying to settle in for the next 19 laps. I want to ride on board now with the old 47. It was a gyro cam. It just looks like it's a ton of fun. 15 to the outside. He settled into 10th here on the inside lane. Has Matt Redford in the mix as well. These drivers really trying to push some boundaries. Going to find the race line that's going to work. And right now, patience is going to be the big factor. That's going to be the hardest thing to have to try to figure out is where you need to find that patience. Siegfried here in the 51 works the corner. Paul Vosberg back here with him. These drivers just try to keep it clean. They got a little bit of damage earlier. Now they're trying to make it work. Mr. Dinger, thank you so much. Folks, again, one more time, if you have not done so, get out there on our Facebook page. There's a post right under this live post here at Signature Esports. Get yourself over there. Oh, they're wrecking. 47 involved. 15 involved. 9, still not able to slow down. get out there and find a way to help this family. We would appreciate it. I appreciate it if you would. So, caution comes out, folks. Once again, take a look and see what happened. Second caution for incident. They stuck it 3 wide. Whoa! Whoa, that was a tunnel. Whoa, gets into Grijalva. Grijalva needing a fast repair. 55 having to hold on to that as well. These other drivers. Oh, 9. That was Preston Stripe right there. Gotta take a look and see what was going on there. He was behind, who is this? This is Joshua Benton, the 69. Ooh, bump. Ooh. Just nowhere to look, nowhere to go. Trying to figure out, had to recollect himself after the brake check in front of him. Grijalva will be on pit road. He's going to go ahead and take that fast repair, no doubt. Now we'll have to play it safe, at least through this stage, because that car got destroyed. Wayne Garland got free on the middle lane there, came up the race line, and found himself getting into a few drivers there. 3 wide this early is a little bit too early to be doing anything. Folks, if you like what you hear, let me turn that volume down. That'll blow your eardrums out. I like to support every streamer out there the best that I can. And, of course, Skull Key is one of those streamers I like to support, so go find him out there. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Skull Key is going to be what you're looking for. He is the man, the myth, the legend. Also, Dark Horizon Fishing bringing out your cautions here. Find him at, pretty much everywhere. Pretty much everywhere. Dark Horizon Fishing is going to be fishing out of the Chesapeake Bay area and the James River area over there in Virginia. So go give him holler if you want to go do some summer fishing out there on the ocean. He will take you out there, show you a good time. It's Dark Horizon Fishing. You can also go to my website, sigesports.com, SIGESPORTS, sigesports.com. Click the sponsor tabs, and you will be able to take links directly to them. And, of course, to the old Rogue Energy sector. You can also hit the link tree in the bio. Anthony Garland, Mike Killingbeck, Christopher Muis, Bud Shearer up there in the mix. How do you work on a 2.5 mile track or 2.6 mile super speedway? You can work together, right? You can work together. Here, a little bit different. It's a 1.5 mile super speedway. These cars are running 180 miles an hour, and 0 things are given. We all know what those things are. Money reach in your pockets. Pull out the pocket lint. That's where it's all. Yes, he is. Boyd is in this race. Ryan's back here in the back. He's just having to bide his time. He's trying to play it safe right now. Green flag. Bud Shear gives a good bump to Killingbeck here. And right now, Bud is all over the back bumper of that 70. Look at that shove. Bud Shear says, hold on to your wheel. Hold on to those lug nuts. Second lane, 81 to the outside. 99 going with him. Bud Shearer under fire on the outside. 81's going to pull the 70. 81 drops down in front of the 93. Dangerous situation here for the drivers as the 81 climbs up the racetrack, tries to drop down. He's going to pull that second lane. Bud Shear says, I ain't having it. I'm going to battle back on the inside. Pulling the air he is. Tuisku there to the backside up 15. Biggest mover of the race so far. Garland The James of the type. Going to be up 9. Sponsler in the 60, a.k.a. Johnny Thunders. We'll have to get his name changed for the league here. Hood shows correctly on this stream. Try to pull some race line here as we see some of the RBS racing fanatics trying to hold on. Right now, 39 of 110. Do you go for a stage or do you hold on? George Jewell says, I'm going for a stage here. 62 of Wyborn in front of the 55. You gotta hold on to it. Matt Redford in the mix right now. Two of our European drivers are very close together. One Canadian, two drivers from the Britain area, and then Al Reed from Leeds from Ireland. So seeing some of the best talent coming across all the rest of those drivers. Anthony Garland pulling Killing back in the outside lane. Stephen Parker Hamilton trying to go with 1, 2, 3, 4 teammates. 81-70, 99-12. George Jewell in the 55 has the 6 of Tuisku. These drivers have been moving back and forth here. There's Al Reed back there as well. Pulling the 94 along. There is Justin Reynolds. Reynolds back of the mix. Dropped all the way back to the end earlier on. Now is able to get some things rolling back forward. First driver off the lead lap's going to be Preston Stripe. They're working on it. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, these drivers. It's all about these drivers. These drivers do more work than I do. George blinked in and out there. I think we have a couple of drivers going in and out. All good though. 55 to the inside. Got to pull that line. 62 of Wyborn there as well. Wyborn. I can forget where Jack is from. That's a Swedish flag. I can't remember. 70 dropping back. Wyborn of the 62 pulls the 12. 55 of the base. $70 to the bottom side. 55 is going to be able to be pulled with the 3. Al Reed to the high side. Side draft specialist coming up. Reed to the bottom side. George Jewell drove the race line forward. 55 pulls the race line. 3 is going to be there with him. 11 in front. Garland out front. That's Anthony in the 81. There's single file. They need to be for about 6 laps. And kind of push it at the end of that one. That's the way I would look at it. Ed Perry in the 33 there to the inside. Has the 71 to the outside. Matt Redford looking overhead. Trying to pull all the air that he can. Pulls Tuisku. 33 goes around Tuisku. They're going to have B3 wide here. You hear the throttle. This is Al Reed here. He is in and out of the throttle, just trying to maintain. Stephen Parker Hamilton to the 11 here, holding on to 6th. Lead from the 81 to the 99, increasing, pulling Bromfield and Wyborn with him. Killing back in the 70, off the throttle. 55 trying to go high here. 70 off the pace just a little bit. They're kind of slowing the progression down. 11 not clear. Going to clear himself here. Is going to try to clear himself. 55 pulls the race line though. Down to the bottom side. Different look. 70 all the way into the race line here as the 55 drops into the corner. Side by side for 6th. As George Jewell left to dry here on the bottom side. Al Reed went with him. 70 up and down the race line here. Pulls Hamilton. Hamilton will take the pass. George Jewell will make the move. There's Ed Perry in the mix as well. About 3 laps to go on the stage here. I'm confused who's working with who at the moment. I may have just to have a statistician sit back tell me who's on what team. Reynolds side by side with the 19. Chad Jeffries making things work. Grijalva pulling up the field as well. That's Brian Boyd behind him. The 78 working the corner with the 47. Bud Shearer trying to close the distance down. Back there, Joshua Benton rolling the corner to the outside. Little bit of action has the 22 to the inside. Colton Manick trying to hold on. Shenko Racing Designs all over that race pace. Wayne Garland trying to work himself back to the front. Sponsler Siegfried. Siegfried up one. Trying to hold on. Has the 95 to the inside. It's Sean Burke. Right now, the 21 and the 51 working together. Trying to keep the car clean. RBS getting some race lines right now out front. Teams trying to hold on together. George Jewell to fifth again. That's a huge run to the outside. Pulls the corner of Wyborn. White flag lap for the stage is right now. George Jewell will hold the inside. Finds the bottom side. 62-11 up the race line. Anthony Garland trying to sweep the stages. Will do so. And now all the gloves are going to be off. Muiz will finish second. Bromfield third. Caution should be thrown for the stage. Crystal, thank you for the like. Much love to you. Thank you for all the love out there. Be good. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Go Brian. Let's go Grijalva. Just got to work. Valerie, you missed the you missed the old gender reveal. Everybody coming to pit road? You ain't lying. They're coming to pit road. They're all coming to pit road. All right, got to see what's going on Facebook. Grijalva, big thumbs up and some love. Appreciate you. Hello, Mr. Dinger. Holman Dinger doing his thing. Appreciate you. Folks, we're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. If you have not been over to the Twitch channel, please get over there, check it out. I'd appreciate it if you did. We are streaming live. You know, we keep growing on Twitch, too. A lot of folks like watching on that YouTube channel, though, so I'm happy to be back over there. You're going to have to rewatch it. Well, that's why I did it. Why I did it. Yes, I did it. It's to the top left of the screen. We were able to show it. The Grijalva family having themselves a brand new addition to the fam. Again, big love to all the families out there. Remember, you can't... You never know when tomorrow's going to be the last day that you're going to be able to say something or do something for somebody. So a reminder, go check out the post right before this on my Facebook page, facebook.com/signature esports. Go help the Schwedman family. Julie, who's the mother of Thomas, Julie, I want to tell you, my heart goes out to you. It really does. I know what my mother went through when she lost my brother when he was 21. And when we did. I mean, our whole family did, of course. But, you know, my heart breaks for you. It really does. It truly, truly does. So please, by all means, I will keep talking about this. There's a GoFundMe link to help out Thomas's family with some funeral costs out there, folks. I can't post it in the stream, or it'll take down the stream, and then it won't work. So we're doing it this way for now, and then after the stream ends, I will post the link in the comments. Does that make sense? I can do it that way. I just can't live stream it. Can't live stream, put the link in, and do all that stuff. It's a weird thing. It's a weird segment. But we're going to talk about it, keep talking about it. Go check out that link. Help support this family. Thank you to all the Facebook fam out there. You're all fantastic. Thank you to the YouTube fam out there. You're all fantastic as well. Benton, Weiss, Perry, Wyborn, Garland will be your top 5. Final 55 laps coming at you here. Brian Raker giving us a like. What's up, Brian? Crystal giving us a like. Dinger gave us a share. Dinger gave us a like. Goat gave us a share as well. Thank you, James. Thank you for all the shares and everything that you do, brother. Amanda Rude Racing, folks. He's not going to be live streaming for a week and a half, I think. I think that's what we're up to now. I'm counting down the days till he gets back. He's out in the field working. He will be back. Yeah, we're going. That now? Benton? Green flag. Did Moise go before? Is Christopher going to get a black flag from that? Because he kind of went a little bit before they changed those settings. I'm not quite sure. 47 to Grijalva, ready to go to the lead. Needs somebody to work with here. Excuse me. Valerie, Joe, what do you think? Does Joseph look good? Does he look good in my paint? Does he look good in my colors? This play. I mean, just got to hold on to it, right? Ooh, 70 up high. Boyd was working well. Oh, 62 in the 70. Touched a little bit there. There is no particular way that you can set this car to drive as a super speedway at a 1.5 mile track. It's so difficult. Checkup 71. That's the checkup for the 12. 3 wide, almost 47 there. Giving up a little bit of room here. These drivers trying to get single file here. Right now, Siegfried on the move. 51 trying to make it work. 11 there as well. Calm, cool, and collected. Right behind him, Stephen Parker Hamilton pulling up that race pace. Jeffries in the mix as well. Jeffries on the bottom side. Wayne Garland trying to rebound. Sean Burke trying to rebound. All these drivers trying to get themselves back to the front. They've all taken a little bit of damage at some point in this race, and now just want to be able to make it to the end. Luis leads here as the 70 works the outside lane. 81 trying to caution, comes out. James Garland involved. Shasta! The baby should be here around April. She's the aunt. Lahoma, she's the aunt. There's my Shasta. The Van Jewel family has made it. How are you doing, dear? Much love to you. Caution comes out. See what happened here. So James Garland, 84 up. Oh, into the 37 to the 15 and the 3. Oh no. No. Al Reed. Cockpit. This is kind of. Now Wayne kind of drifted up the race line there a little bit. The car looked free on him. Goes up to work with the 37 a little too much, and then, oof, boy. Fourth gear. Yeah, you know. Caution. All right, folks, take a hydrate break. We'll be right back with 50 laps to go. We're going to pace around for a moment. George Julian on pit road. Paul Vosberg there as well. Al Reed's going to be leaving pit road at the moment. Grijalva in. Drivers maybe try to make it on fuel, try to figure out their fuel cycle here. Will they be able to do it? And it depends on if they get any more cautions. Can they make it to the end? Because 50% fuel in these cars at the super speedway speed, I don't know. He did. I'm docking him pay. Doing good, except for George forgot to leave the door unlocked and you forgot your keys today. Oh, no. Did you have to climb through the window? Did he have to park on pit road and come open the door for you? That's what a gentleman does. I mean, you know. Folks, I have to step away for 90 seconds. I'll be right back. This race is going to go back. Green flag racing. I'm going to keep it on exciting. And we will see exactly what happens here as these drivers continue to move forward. Fifth caution of the race. 2 for stages, 3 for incident. They'll be rolling here in just a moment. They are double file. They're 71 outside the 62 here, 12 outside of the 33. And they're breaking free here back here. Everybody able to save it? I think they are. Ooh, breaking. Al Reed holds on to it there. Man, oh man, they were getting loosey-goosey, dicey as all get out. Joshua Benton there. Here's a look real quick. 47 off the bottom side of the race line here. I think they were peeling off. We'll have to take a look here. It's Joseph Grijalva here. Ooh, a little nose tap. Big check up there for the 62 and the 11. Gets into the 3 up there. That's what happened. That's what brought that out. Caution will come back out once again here. Wyborn, Parker Hamilton, Siegfried, Garland, Wyborn again. Paul Vosberg having an issue as well. Here's a look. He just stopped on the back straightaway. Siegfried coming around trying to do the same thing. Ooh. Wyborn having an issue there. Let's take a look. 11 of Parker Hamilton there. Ooh. I have to look at this again. This is a huge run into the corner. I kind of want to see how this sets up into the corner because this kind of stems back from that earlier portion or that segment that kind of forced the issue. And kind of want to, I'm going to ride along with Steven here in the 11. They get rolling down to the bottom. 62 goes to drop in the corner. Big checkup. And the checkup pulls the 47 there as well. Ooh. 11 up into the 3. They're still rolling green. Back into the gears they go. Let's fast forward here. Let's see what happens here to bring this one out. They get across the line. Down to the bottom side, hooks the bottom line. 11 up the race line a little bit. Goes to the outside. And just a little hook there. Man. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I am all right. Shasta, thank you very much. Congratulations as well. Brent, I'm doing all right. How are you doing? I'm trying to keep up on the chat since I had to have Facebook separate. Been an interesting race. Six cautions as they've gone. Brent, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. Mike, how are you doing? Good to see Mike out there as well. Brent, Austin Harge are giving us a like out there as well. What's going on, Austin? Much love to you, brother. How are you doing, my friend? The old Maximus Sports Cards best in the biz. I'm doing all right. Brent, how are you doing? We're doing the iRacing streaming thing again today. We got 2 races again. It's like we did yesterday. So we have Cup Series right now, and then here at about 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 Eastern, we're gonna have a little dirt anarchy. It's gonna be some anarchy out there. Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? I said it. I said it. I did. I did say it. It's okay though. Marcus says, go get him, 47. Those who don't know, I am currently trying to make sure that we keep our team. Siegfried's going to be a lap down at the moment. First driver, 1 lap down. We'll be looking for a free pass at any given moment. We'll have to keep the car clean. So he will be trying to battle here. So will Al Reed. These drivers good on the racing surface, so we'll see. You see that big Signature Esports logo on the side right there? You see that skull key up there? That's part of my team. See Paul Vosberg right there, the 21? He's part of my team. See that George Jewell right there? Well, he's part of my team. See that Joseph Grijalva out there? Well, he's part of my team too. I'm trying to give myself some drivers out there that I can root for and cheer for. But I will call out their mistakes just like everybody else. So 70 trying to go to the outside, 99 in tow. Killingbeck giving up the race line to pull Tuisku. 99 to the inside. Tuisku, Killingbeck, outside line. 81 to the inside. 81 not going to be able to hold off the 70 and the 6 here. It's going to need the 99 to go with him. Right now, Justin Reynolds in that 3rd lane on the outside. Huge checkups on the inside. 22 of Manic rolling the corner. Finds that 4 spot very nicely here. Colton in that Ford, Chevy, 2 Fords and a Toyota inside the top 5. Luis to the 99, side by side with Brian Boyd to the outside. 19 is going to roll with him. 93 of Bud Shearer back in the mix. Redford trying to go with him as well. RBS Racing Machines, well, they're trying to be hot and heavy here. Get that dub. Mike Killingbeck says Tracer out there. See it. Everybody root for your drivers. We're 29 laps to go. Are there any Canadians? Bud Shearer, brother. Could have guessed that. Could have guessed you were going to ask that. Bud Shearer, the 93. That's who you're rooting for. We also have Couple of Englishmen out there. We have an Irishman out there, and we have a couple other drivers. Killingbeck trying to control the lane here. Ian Tuisku working together. Ford leading the field. Big run down the back straightaway. Inside line trying to be collective. 70 pulling Tuisku. 78, Brian Boyd to the inside. Boyd sticking it down low, trying to make it work. Into third he goes. Johnny Thunder's back here. Sponsler up 14. Biggest move of the race is going to be Tuisku. Inside line needs a big shove. 78 down to the bottom of the apron. Hooking the corner. Trying to stay out of the sixth. Quarter panel not working near as well as it needs to. Right now the 94 all over the back bumper. Justin Reynolds there to shove. Into the corner they go. 19 to the outside. 93 trying to roll with him. Confident racing so far. Anthony Garland, who's led the most laps, back to 8. Do I have any merch? I do have merch. We just put up the new website today. Well, it's the old website, but it's got a new polished look to it. We're uploading merch now. SigEsports.com. And the merch is being uploaded as we speak. So I do, SigEsports.com. Luis to the 99. '95 of Sean Burke. Rolling back into the mix as well as Josh Bromfield. Good run here going on so far. Getting close to that. Jack up on the inside. Holy cow. A great question. Thank you for asking. We love our merch. Let's go, Boyd. Says misbehaving out there. 5 on the inside. He is trying to push the 19 out there. He just cannot win for losing right now when it comes to that inside lane. That inside lane is not the fastest lane around the racetrack. Second lane is the fastest. You can see Killingbeck and Tuisku controlling that outside lane. You can get a two-car tandem working the outside lane together. You're going to go places. Right now, James Garland up near the wall, pulls the 51 with him. That's Joshua Siegfried, who needs the lucky dog here. Loman says, let's go. Nephew says, go. We'll send. I like to hear it. Mike Locke giving us a like. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, man. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, folks. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that follow button, hit that like button. Do what you got to do to be a part of the fam. 62 of Wyborn in the mix here. Going to control that inside lane. He's going to be sideways here, down to the bottom. Not up to speed. It's going to hit the cone. Jack Wyborn was down there at the bottom, left the outside lane for the drivers to go around. Couldn't. The drivers, huge difference of speed there. Wyborn comes back around the race line. He's going to be able to try to make it work here. 62 comes around 70 and the 6. Trying to control. Bud Shear on the inside. Big shove from the 22. 78 up the race line. 94, Justin Reynolds back here as well. RBS trying to march to the front. Somebody did something amazing. Real Deal giving us a big follow out there. Thank you very much. Real Deal 5150 on the old Twitch to Rudy. Give us a follow on the Twitch platform. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. 30 laps to go. And now we are in that moment. Is there enough fuel? Is there enough for these drivers to have to work around each other? Will there be another caution? I'm anticipating one. That's for darn sure. Look at this drive line. George Jewell back here with a little single file line. Finds this race pace to be where it's at. Going to pull the 21 with him. 55 with the 21. Grijalva inside the top 10, or trying to be inside the top 10. Huge mess kind of rolling right now. 11 in the 84 trying to do some things. And I tell you what, so 55 of George Jewell can pull the 21 right now. He's going to have friends in the right places. The 21 needs to get back into the race line. Right now, he's got Benton in front of him. Benton is a driver that can be taken places. But Shearer in that 5 spot now as they work. Tuisku still trying to control the lane. 70 there to the bottom side. 78 goes to the high side. 71 of Redford going to take over third. 93. Whoa, big checkup for the 93. Robert Dudley giving us a like. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Brian Boyd says, real deal. Brother-in-arms, love it. Kim and Angela here, the Lomas co-workers watching Boyd's race. Go Boyd. I like to see it, folks. Thank you so much. Mr. Dudley, thank you so much. When do I do the street stock and when do I do street stock and iRacing? I don't call street stocks unless it's the dirt street stocks, and that is on Sundays. Or, I'm sorry, on Saturday nights. That's what we did last night. We did street stocks first. Tonight we've got the Pro Late Models and the UMPs in the Dirt Series for the Dirt Anarchy Series. They're going to run, I believe they're running Volusia tonight. That's a heck of a racetrack. That's going to be a ton of fun to watch. Redford to the inside. Tuisku trying to pull the line. Kellybeck out front. 1.5 mile super speedway working very well for the 70 right now. This time by, there'll be 25 laps to go. Brian Boyd up the race line. 12, 3 wide right here. Corner exit. Oh, 12 goes around. Caution to come out. Everybody will want to come to pit road now. Al Reed will be your lucky dog. Siegfried needs to come around, needs to stay out, take that free pass. Love to see it. Love to see you all out there. Much love, folks. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. You're all amazing. Much love, much love, much love. Thank you for all the chats out there as well, folks. I do thank you so much for being a part of the platform. Signature Esports. Hello from Bama. What's up, Dudley? He says, roll tide. You know, I got to respect that. Gotta respect it. 51, don't go in. 51, stay out. Siegfried. I'm trying to Al Reed's gonna be your lucky dog here, folks. Siegfried is gonna get a black flag for going to the pits too early here. So he'll have to serve that one. I'm trying to coach from up in the booth. No, I'm not. I don't care. A little bit of fuel, a little bit of tires, right? Ooh. Up that. How about them mammals? There's Jewell hitting his pit stop. Driver's trying to come off pit road. Grijalva wins the race off pit road. Good fuel only. He's going to be a race leader. How in the world did that happen? I don't know that he needed tires. He wanted track position. Grijalva, Killingback, Tuisku, Shearer, Redford. 29.95, Killingback's best lap. Grijalva, fuel and left sides. Hey. I don't know that you actually need tires. Wayne Garland will stay out to get a free pass here, I would think. Siegfried will get a black flag, I think, for entering pits here. Al Reed coming around. He's going to take his pit stop as well. Siegfried can get the opportunity here to get a lap back. Al Reed will be back on the lead lap. Wayne Garland still 2 laps down here. 7th caution of the race, and it was getting dicey. It was like that champagne bottle that you shook, 94 times, and on that 95th try, it went. Yes, sir. Dudley, 119 days, my man. Thank you so much for being a follower out there on Facebook for 119 days. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Brent, you're awesome. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Merch shop will be back up when all the products get loaded up. We will do that very soon. Get yourselves out there and buy yourself a me logo t-shirt. Or a WASD, it's a Gamer Thing t-shirt. That's one of my favorite ones. Or the Let's Goo Joker t-shirt. That one's funny too. I like them all. I like them all. Let's go, Burke, says Wolf Crypto. What are you doing? Can I replay the wreck that brought the caution? And I can. I sure can. We'll do it real quick. Lights are off on the pace car. We were kind of riding along with it there, folks. That's the only reason why I did not bring it out. I didn't replay it. Here's a look one more time. A little bit of everything. Bad situation, gone worse. 4770. Green flag. Got it. Bud Shearer trying to shove here. Grijalva knows that Bud Shearer is one of the best in the business when it comes to being on the back bumper. Side by side, 4770, bottom side. Working right now. Tuisku trying to give a big run. The 93 of Bud Shearer will push him out front. 47 up the race line. 6 to the bottom side. Got to watch the left side hook of the bumper here. 78 clears the lane. 3 wide, almost 3 wide. Big checkups behind. Boyd to third. '94 trying to pull Bud Shearer here. RBS trying to go back-to-back weeks for their team inside the top 5. '19 to the high side. 94 there as well. 47 pulling the race line of the 94. Oh, 11 up in the racing surface. 81 goes around. Caution's going to come out. This super speedway is being every bit of what you could imagine here. Far chase one more time here. Boy, that was a 37 of James Garland here. Watch the race line here one more time. Check up from the 11. 37 has to get out of the throttle a little bit. Goes to the inside. 11 trying to get back into the throttle. Gets back up into the wall. And then these two go around. And then all of a sudden, all HE double hockey sticks breaks loose. And Siegfried will be your lucky dog here. And they meet back up with the pace car. You know, the race coming up here in the next 19 laps. They'll meet up with the pace car. They'll pace around for a few here. Dang, oh dang. The gloves are starting to come off. I can see it. I can feel it. All of the pocket lint is gone. It is all gone. Reminder, folks, best part of your day is to be able to hydrate. If you haven't done so, make sure you do so. Go key. And time for Isaac. Give you some caution. You can't watch anymore. You're screaming through on the phone. Hey, scream at the phone. That's what this is about. Octi, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the like. You got to watch. That's how you root on your racer. Come on now. Come on now. That's how you know you're a real race fan. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. A little later on tonight, folks, a reminder, Dirt Series action coming at you for the Dirt Anarchy Series. I think that Rahal's going to run that as well. I believe he is going to. Pro Lates are a tough car to run, but they are fun. They are definitely a lot of fun. And then also, what else? Oh, tomorrow, folks. Nail biting like NASCAR. It's what it's supposed to be. It's a good. Means I'm doing my job. 70, 93, 94, 19. As the race line is going to be dictated by one of these two drivers. And I tell you what, I'd be watching that 94 of Justin Reynolds. Might even have to ride along with him here. It's supposed to give you anxiety. It's cold. It's cold racing. These drivers want to win. There's a lot more on the line than just the race win here, folks. Team points matter. Of course, the champion, an individual championship matters, but believe it or not, the team championship here kind of means more to all these drivers than an individual championship. They've set it up as well. I have incentives for the drivers that I have to finish inside the top 5. So if my drivers can finish inside the top 5, if they win, well, they get a whole lot of love coming from me. So I get excited to see everybody do well, especially team racing. Right now, Bud Shearer and Justin Reynolds in a great spot. Killingbeck has the 19 behind him, and Tuisku. Killingbeck elects the high side on the restart here. We're going to see what happens. Green flag. 93 rolls the corner. Killingbeck to the outside. Grijalva pulls the 94. Side by side, the 47 goes. Killingbeck back here in the 70. Man, oh man, they're just up to all kinds of speed here. And now Grijalva pulls the inside, side by side for third. Killingbeck on the outside. Mike needs a good race too. Chad Jeffries in the 19 to the outside. Tuisku running as well, trying to work his corner. Oh, into the wall, down to the 99, 71. Made me nervous. 15 laps to go, and the 15 on the move. Pilo down there, and a Ford up to Sean Burke trying to get back to that P2 spot. That's where he started. And all the craziness is about to kick in. Bud Shearer out front, controlling the line with Killingbeck. Reynolds on the bottom side trying to pull Grijalva. 99 getting back to the back bump of the 47. Tuisku trying to drop down, not going to be able to do so. 47 needs to side draft, or the 94 needs to side draft the 6. Right now, Killingbeck will try to win. Stephen Parker Hamilton having an issue. He's going to come down pit road here. 70, 93 side by side. 19 to the back bumper to the 93. Tuisku needs to pump that bumper to the rear bumper of that 70. 93 up the race line, pulls the 19 next to the wall. Fast line around this race line is going to be the high side. And the 93 is going to be able to utilize all of that. He's going to control this race line. High side for the 19. I'm leaving that outside. Benton had to jump to pit road. Something happened to the 69 here. Chad Jeffries on the inside for the lead. Bud Shearer pulling the 71 of Killingbeck. Teammates on the high side. Reynolds of the 94 dropping back. Trying to hold on to the back bumper of the 6 in front of him. 81 to the outside. 94 there. 11 laps to go this time by. And that outside line is finally coming together. 99 trying to hold off the back bumper of 47. Odell, come on, Chris, he says. Doug says, come on, Chris. Joe, come on, Joe. Well, Rahalva's team, the old Signature Esports team, is faring okay. Not great. 55 to the inside. Teammates going to go side by side. Rahalva needed to go to the high line there, and that's what he's been working on for a moment. 55, though, he's working that race line as well. 55-47, trying to go places. Oh, 81 goes around. 55. The net code city. And George Jewell, actually, it doesn't look too bad there. I don't know what it's going to be on his screen. But a net code central. We're going to be 5 to go, 4 to go when we go back to green flag racing. Caution comes out once again. For chase. Happened somewhere in front of the 55 here. Take a look. Ooh. Anthony Garland here in the 81. I think he had to check up on the high side. Watch this right here. Check up. The 12 checked up. 81 checked up in front of the 3. And the 55 had all kinds of net code there. I think that's more tires and net code than anything else. We'll see if he gets anything taken care of here. See how long he's going to be on pit road. Bud Shearer is your race leader, though. Paul Vosberg, Joshua Siegfried. Luis Grijalva comes to pit lane. George Jewell, I think his car is going to be just fine. And right now, best case scenario. Man, oh man. I'm going to lose your voice for screaming this much. I like it. Teammates, 1, 2, 3. Shearer, Redford, Burke. The RBS Racing Machines ready to go. Chad Jeffries. In that 4th spot. Ed Perry into 33, working with him. Boy, Ving. Man. What a race. 5 mystery Facebook comments. I'm sorry, folks. Sorry. Y'all are still amazing. Oh, man. Oh, did they shorten the pace laps here? Redford, Shearer, Burke, Chad Jeffries. Perry, Killingbeck, Tuisku, Bromfield. The 15 of the 94. Well, and then there's this whole big team knocking down the door. 6 laps to go. This time by 93, 71. Control the restart is the 95. He will be all over the back bumper of that 93. They're going to work together. Watch this. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I got it. Woo, Nelly! Big bump for the 95. Up the line they go. 95 goes in front of the 71. 33 of Ed Perry trying to pull any kind of ground he can get. I think they've figured it out, folks. They know that high line is the best line. 33 goes around, though. Up into the 21. Man, into Boyd as well. Big shot from the 94. We'll have our first attempt at a, well, who knows? It might be a natural attempt at a green white checkered here. This was earlier. Sorry. I gotta scroll. Lots of passing, lots of things happening. This is 104. Let's take a look and see what happened here. What did James that happened to? And up here, it was on the 30 with the 33 of Ed Perry and the 94. Our chase here. 94 with a huge run, just goes to the bottom. 21 almost misses that whole thing. And 37 into him. Man, oh man. Whew. Paul Vosberg coming back around. I think he had a fast repair. Ed Perry on pit lane. He took a fast repair. 78 had a fast. A lot of drivers saved the fast repairs. Actually, I think the 78's getting some damage repaired. Put us down the lead lap right now. Anthony Garland, first driver off the lead lap. Al Reed getting some things taken care of as well. Parker Hamilton doing so as well. Bud Shearer, Sean Burke controlled that restart. Killingbeck will be in third here on the restart. And Redford will be able to back up the 95. How about them apples? Might have ourselves a natural green white checkered here. Ooh, Nilly. Thank you folks for tuning in today. Big special thank you to the Outcast Racing League and all the proprietary partners and people out there. Normally we have a race control out there. It's usually a RC. Somebody needs to go wake him up though, because I think he missed today. Not used to Sunday afternoons. We love him. He's amazing. Yes, natural green, white checkered. So we'll go back to green flag racing with 2 laps to go. They do have 2 attempts at a green, white checkered. That does not include these next 2 laps. So, anything can happen. The sunset skies across the field here as they pace around the back straightaway at Atlanta. The newest super speedway in all of iRacing. The roar of the crowd, the roar of the engines. The true test of exactly what you want it to be. Outcast Racing League getting the bigger runs, the bigger fields, and actually, you know what? I know there's 10 cautions here, but this has been some dang old bang-up racing. Only 8 cautions for incident, 2 for stage. The race has been getting good. 93, 95. About it. Back it up the corner. Full send. Woohoo. 70 almost went a little early there. There it is. Can they settle in? 71 to the outside. Thank you. Yeah, no. Try to be an impressionist every once in a while. Good to go. Need a white flag here. Make this racing interesting. Grajova, George Jewell up there inside the top 10. 15 though. Pilo trying to have fun. 93 comes around. White flag waves, final lap. This is going to be a cluster. Holy moly. I don't know how to call it other than the 93. Needs some help. 70 to the inside. 1-2 right now. 93, 95. They're 4 wide. Oh! Man, Killingbeck's going to win it, I think. Redford, Tuisku, I think. Chad Jeffries in the 19. Bromfield, I believe, in 5th. I don't know. We're just going to do this. We're going to back this up. What happened to Bud Shearer here? Our chase. Bud here. Big shove from the 9. Oh, his teammate got to him. All right, we have to go back. We have to go back right about here. We have to go to here. We have to go to here. And forgive me, folks, I have to change the camera here. You're going to see this one kind of move live. I want to be able to be sure that what we're doing here is there we go. I want to see how this finishes out correctly. So we will see who finishes where according to this right here. So Killingbeck is going to win. Then it's going to be Redford, then Tuisku. That'll be 1, 2, 3. Then Joshua Bromfield will finish, I believe, right there. We'll have to hold on. We're gonna overhead this one. Hold on. We got to look at the start finish line here as they come across, because this is where it's going to play a factor here. Up and down. Actually, Chad Jeffries might have actually gotten this one and snuck it out. Increment. Ooh, hold on. Back up. I think Jeffries got it here. I don't know. iRacing is going to tell me, though. Race results. Go to your screen, maybe? Results. Come on, results. Race. Let's go. Killingbeck, Redford, Tuisku. I at least got that right. Does look like Bromfield, Jeffries do finish 4th and 5th here. Siegfried finishes in 6th. Muis finishes in 7th. Burke, Grajova inside the top 10. George Jewell inside the top 10 as well. Bud Shearer 11th. Perry, Reynolds, Vosberg to 14th. Sponsler, Pilo, Wayne, and James Garland 17th and 18th. And then down the rest of the race results there, folks. Man. That was crazy into that race. Let's go talk to him. Let's go talk to him. I gotta talk to him. I gotta, cause Mike, you want it, dude.
Yoo-hoo! Yeah. What a race, man. What a race. That was fun. There was a lot of.
You and Rob are trying to control that outside lane. I watched you guys move. You did a phenomenal job too to be able to hook up there and try to push that push the line where it needed to be. The outside lane very fast on this racetrack because you don't have to lift in the corners. You don't have to manage that throttle. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we finally figured it out. Somewhere midway through the race, we found out that was a line. But yeah, without Rob pushing me there, once we figured it out, but then I got locked down in the first, in the lower lane, and I had trouble getting back up. But I got to thank my teammates. My goodness, what a race it was. And I want to say, too, I know I pissed some guys off. I know I drifted up, and I can't remember who it was said. who told me that they had to check up a couple times. I apologize, nothing intentional, but it was just a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Mike, you've been needing to win for a minute. 'Cause we haven't had this winning conversation. We've had conversations.
Yeah.
But damn it, now you've got it again.
Yeah, we missed you last week. I did pretty good at Talladega too.
I know. Hey, this team format is actually it's making it more interesting because now we're trying to, instead of following just individual drivers, I'm kind of following the groups of drivers around as well. So it's usually not far where you were at. You're not going to be far where you're at. Your teammate's going to be close, or you guys are going to try to be close. So.
Absolutely,
it's a great little dynamic that you guys have going on. Well, you didn't need any other green white checkers. National one did it just there, holding off the field at the end. That was going to be insane. I think you finished third or second somewhere in that. If Bud and his teammate don't get into it, man, that was insane. Bud's a shover, man. He's a shover.
Yeah, he is. I guess they call him the restart king, right? Mm-hmm. But he is good off the starts. I mean, he definitely is good. He's tough to beat. But the thing is you're going to catch up. All you got to do is stay in line. You're going to catch up. So it was just a lot of fun. What a race.
Congrats, Mike. Give you shout outs, my man.
Hey, thanks to Anthony and the Garlands, Wayne, all the Garland guys, for putting this on. It's a great league. It really is. Fantastic league. Not too many rules. They don't try to control you. Just a fantastic job that they're doing. I got to thank my teammates, Elite Sim Racing, Al Reed, Tuisku, Benton, and Stephen Parker Hamilton. Great guys. They helped me out. They gave me a lot of tips, and I wouldn't be winning without them. So thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Always. That's the man. Mike Killenbeck comes home in victory lane. Kicking butt.
I'm sorry, I didn't say Tuisku. I got to say Rob Tuisku. Did I miss him? I got to say thanks to him.
You got him.
Okay. Okay.
I got you.
Thanks, Jason. Thank you, Jason.
Always, man. Right. Mike Killenbeck, finally, dang it. I've been waiting for him for a minute. He needed a rebound after last season, and he did it this season.
Absolutely.
So,
thanks, brother.
Always. That's the 70. He did a phenomenal job. Let's talk to P2 finisher here, who had a phenomenal day as well. Back and forth up the race line, trying to figure out where you needed to be, working with your new teammates. Tell me how it went, Matt. You did a great job, P2 finish.
Yeah, it was quite the start as well, considering I was like 50 seconds ago and I needed the loo. And then I went and I came back and it was like 3 seconds left. I clicked the button. I was like, thank God, got that sorted. And then I had a pit lane start.
He almost missed folks, what he's saying is he almost missed the race because he had to use the bathroom. Okay? I've done it.
Yeah, and so I had to start in the pit lane for like the first 15 laps or whatever. I was just by myself. It's like my teammates were battling for the lead and whatnot, and then the caution came out, and then basically just like trying to claw back the gap every single time there was a caution or a stage. And so I didn't get any points for either stage, I don't think, but a P2 finish is dead canny, and I was so close to getting the win from the back.
I would have taken that anyway. I would have taken the I would have taken a P2 finish over stage points. I know I know that stage points matter in the long run, but your team is up there battling for. I mean, you and your new team, RBS, has been working with you, and you've been working with them on getting them familiar with this league. But more specifically on this car, this super speedway just throws me for a loop. I'm a fan of the track with the Xfinity cars and the trucks on it because I feel like it's meant for those. These things look like you couldn't put. I mean, you can put it 3 wide here, but that center lane once it went 3 wide, it seemed like it was just a wind tunnel and it just wanted to shake the middle car up.
Yeah, there was one point in the race. I think it was just in the middle of the last stage where stuck in the outside lane constantly. There's a car in front of me where he was just like he was definitely on all the tires, and he was just constantly like holding us up each lap. He let there was a massive gap in front every single time he came out of the corner. So like one time he just rode up high on the outside lane, and I just thought, right, sort of, I've got to run here, and I just made it 3 wide and like pushed him out. And that's like the only time I ever like went 3 wide that entire race. it just seemed to be like you can't go to the top when you have a run out of 1 and 2, because chances are people are going to ride up high and take you out anyway.
Right.
And then coming down the home stretch into the tri-oval, you can't 3 wide there is just going to ruin your race because everyone needs to turn left. They don't know when they need to turn left, and he's going to spin people out. So as much as I really enjoy this track, I think it's actually one of the better quote unquote super speedways, just because.
Oh,
you know, I don't like the length of the other ones.
Yeah, it's a fast super. Well, I mean, the reason why they call the other one super speedway is because they used to go 200 miles an hour, and that's the reason why they used to be super speedways. They call this a super speedway because they've paved it now enough to be able to be a 1.5 mile super speedway with the speed. It's about the lap times. That's what they're trying to consider, and the engine that they're putting in it as well. But the next generation Cup car at this racetrack, still a little squirrely for me. We watched it in the 2022 season of NASCAR as well. Hopefully this year they can dial it in. If they can dial the package in this year, I think this would be a great racetrack to be able to run all 3 lanes.
Well, I think I'm unsure if you'd be able to run 3 wide on on iRacing rather. I mean, Central.
I mean more NASCAR than.
I don't actually watch proper NASCAR, so I don't have any experience there. But
yeah,
in fairness, I think this is I'm just grateful super speedways. We're going to be taking a break from them because it seems like that's all we've been doing. The championship race at the end of last year, and then the first 2 of this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to be able to go back to the shorter tracks where you can actually brake.
Need to turn in, find your lifting points, find your drive-ins.
Yeah, save the tires, save some fuel maybe with a bit of clutch, and actual bump and runs where you can actually employ strategy to try and overtake someone rather than which side has the most cars in it.
Tell you what, man, this whole thing has been it's been interesting to watch it, and it's been great to see. My man, give you a shout out. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. I know I'm going to be talking to you more.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, shout out to the new team. Sean, Bud, and Justin. Shout out to Sean especially for turning Bud at the end. That was annoying. I think we had first, second, and fourth lined up, and then just a little mistake from him, a tiny mistake that I don't think I wouldn't blame him for it, but it meant that I got P2 in the end. But it meant that we cost a lot of points. But they were fantastic all race. They helped me out a lot. And in fairness, I'm still new to iRacing or in oval racing, so I've got no idea about strategy, and they're fantastic for that. They're good folk.
Matt, they're always good folk, and so are you, my man. They need to take and put a Blues logo on your car. That's my request.
Oh well, it'll be Newcastle United maybe next week. Well, last week I was Irish. This week I'm English / British. Next week I might be. St. Louis. And...
You were Irish last week.
Yeah, they thought. Apparently, you told them that I was Irish.
No, I've never said not once. Somebody told me that, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I know that he's English. The only person in this league that is Irish is good old Al Reed. So
good old Albert. Yeah, so they just made this livery for us, and they just went, "Is this okay to race with for the weekend?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess they don't have a race prepared for me or whatever. That's fine. I'll be Irish." And then they came out and they're like, "We were told you were Irish by Jason," and they're like,
No. And Bud, when Bud and I were talking about drivers in here, I said there are 2 really good, really fast drivers, and one's from Ireland and one's from the UK that I would recommend if you wanted to pick up a 4th member of your team if you didn't have a 4th member of your team. And things were changing around. I think there's 5 members to some of the teams, and I said there's Matt Redford, and then there's Al Reed. And I, regardless of how the situation goes, if he thought that in that context or how that conversation goes, then it is what it is. I mean, no, you're not. No. Now, clearly the accent is not that of our friend from above the pond review.
Nah. I'm dead canny, mate. I'm from the UK.
Yeah, man. I love it. Matt, always a pleasure, man. And
thank you very much. You too.
I look forward to me arguing for you to be able to be a part of the Road Series races.
Oh, I am actually. It's up to 3,500 now.
Okay, don't get any more rating.
My I rating is 3,450, so literally one race means I'll be ineligible. But also, I don't like with the Roval, so it's not actually that big of a deal if I miss that one.
Yeah, but
But every point counts this year, I think.
Yeah, but you've got a good team too that can drive road course. Like you could be 1 through 4 or 1 through 5, however your team is set up. Just saying. I mean, I'm not trying to knock my team or anything, but y'all got some ringers for some road course racing out there. But Matt, I'm gonna let you go. Be good,
All right.
man.
Cheers, mate. Have a good one.
Always, that's Matt Redford right there, folks. He finishes phenomenally. Let's talk to Robert Tuiscu, though, the Tuiscu machine. I talked to you.
What's up, buddy?
Dude, I talked to you at the end of the last season. I didn't get to talk to you yet last week, but I get to talk to you this week. You and Killingback, man, nailed that. Holy cow.
Yep. Dude, me and the killer, huh? that was one hell of a race, brother.
Yeah, man. It was insane. It was insane to see. It was insane to watch. But you guys were able to, we're talking about controlling the race line, especially here. This is a racetrack. At the bigger 2.5 mile, 2.6 mile tracks, not really a fan of trying to control the line. I'm more of like stay in line or run that second lane. If you're going to go 3 wide at Talladega, then just make sure that you know who you're around, that kind of thing. But from the front at the bigger super speedways, you can't control the line. This one, you had to.
This one you had to, and you know, I feel like the bottom line, it was death. I'm really shocked we finished where we did because there was that period of time, me and Killingback, we're running that high line and we're just out there in front of everybody, and people get a run, they come try to cut inside and they just fall right back, you know. And that final lap, and I'm just, you know, I was telling Mike, like, you know, last lap we go 3 wide, I don't care, find a hole, let's go for it. And I broke the cardinal rule of, you know, you don't push the pusher. And I was pushing that, I think it was the 19 car, all the way around that back stretch and right through 3-4. And he lost it. You know, it wasn't intentional or nothing like that. It was just the last lap. And, you know, apologies to him. But you know, it brought me up to that P3 and, you know, gave Mike the win. I was talking to Redford in the post race there, and you know, he even thanked me. He goes, man, he goes, if it wasn't for that, you know, I wouldn't have took P2.
Right. Well, I tell you what, the incentive of being around here and working with your teammates now, which I know that individual points for, you know, the individual championship is like, you know, the luster and the cream of the crop. But what's it like just more focused on what your team's doing? Because it seems like teamwork is going to make the dream work here.
You know, I absolutely agree. Having a good team behind you is, you know, is everything. If you saw my progression from when I first started, you know, 3 years ago to where I'm at now, it's completely insane. And I have guys like Mike and Al to thank for that. And then, you know, this season, last season, we joined up with Benton. And we brought Steven Parker Hamilton here this season. And, you know, all of us together, we just mesh. We're in our own Discord. We're laughing. We're having a good time. And, you know, a lot of that helps. And then it's where you at, what's going on here, what's happening there. You know, at one point you had me and Mike up front. You had Steven in the middle, and you had Alan Benton out back. And so we had a full view of the track and what was going on and what to do. And, you know, teamwork is everything. It's having everybody around you or working with each other or knowing what you're going to do or how to do it. It's paramount, you know?
Well, now we're going to go away from the super speedways, though.
I like these short tracks, these shorter ones at least. You know, I don't like the short ones, but, you know, put me on the 1.5 miles and I'm a happy guy.
Dude, it was huge to see, huge to work, and you know what? The different season, different look, different focus. It was a good race. It was fun to watch. It really was fun to watch. And moving forward, we're going to Kentucky, Michigan, Indy coming up. I know you're going to run Daytona, but I'm looking forward to Bristol and Rockingham when we get about halfway through this season of what's going to happen there.
So Bristol is my all-time favorite track. It's probably one that I'm the best on. If you put me on Bristol dirt, you know, I mean, forget it. You might as well just park your car.
I mean, I'll go drive for you. We'll switch.
Al doesn't like racing me on dirt. The last time I did Bristol dirt with the team, Mike ended up beating me, and I was on my way to lap him, honestly, and a caution came out, and he ended up right next to me, and he ended up winning the race. But yeah, it's fun, man. They're all fun.
It's a great league. I'm a big proprietor to this league, folks. If you don't know, I push for this league to achieve more and to do better each and every week. Probably more so than most probably would think that we do. I have firm belief that these guys are going to get their stuff to the point where they're going to find the right ball of wax that is theirs, and it's going to be good. Brad, give you shout outs, man. Always a pleasure, brother.
First and foremost, you for the broadcast. We love them, man. We love watching them back. I watch them, every Monday at work when when I'm supposed to be working. My boys who are bugging me right now to come play Minecraft with them or whatever he's playing over there, and my wife for letting me do this. I got to thank the team as well. Mike, Matt, or Steven and Josh, great freaking guys. Al's my buddy, dude. We've been together from the very start back in Joe Six Pack, and he's taught me a lot. But the rest of them as well. It's a great league, great team, great racing. Today was the best. I even got best lap today, so I mean that's a first for me in probably 5 different league seasons here. So
it's well, I tell you what, it's only going to get better from there.
Oh, absolutely, man! I can't wait.
It's going to be a ton of fun. Let's do our normal thing. Let's just jump down into everybody's applesauce here. And say hello. How's everybody doing? Okay, now all the interviews are done. This is the After Hours podcast here.
After party.
I'm just doing so fucking peachy, buddy.
Yeah. Hey. No F bombs. Still no F bombs. We still don't do
We're
that.
still on the air.
Yeah.
Oh well, my bad.
No F bombs. But
I'm going to Disney World.
Yeah, right. I don't have that button. I mean, I have the button, but I hate pressing it because the delay is just wrong anyway. But
it's disappointing, Jason. I haven't got the helicopter award in quite some time now.
I think that's a good thing, right?
It should be, but I always enjoyed that coming across the screen.
So I gave it out last night for the first time, probably in a month. There hasn't been good ones. There haven't been any good ones. You know what I mean?
Alrighty,
I can do it right.
Anthony's in here.
Yep. Yeah.
Can we go to the race control for a sec, or just a chat?
Yeah, go
Who?
for it.
Can we go to a voice chat for a sec?
Yeah, give me one.
There you go. I fixed it.
Yeah, piss off.
Gentlemen, it was a fun race. I liked the race. A lot of moving, a lot of shaking, a lot of moving around. There's a lot of moving around, and that's the one thing I don't like to pick apart any messages and stuff like that, and not even really sticking up for anybody when it comes to today's race. But outside line was predominant, and where do we need to go? Benton, you were on a move there for a minute. Tell me about it.
I was on a move. I moved up to the outside to go around the 55 car, and he slammed his door on me and put me right into the wall. So,
I do encourage everybody to go back and look at the race too. Look at the incidents.
I did. I looked at it. I had a couple other people look at it.
And then talk to him. I doubt it was intentional, and plus, I'm not going to sit here.
I tried to get around him on the inside. He wasn't having it. And then when he seen me coming on the outside, he made his move. It is what it is. Next week's a different week, man.
Yep. And that's the way I look at it. And that's something that I would encourage as a league, with other leagues, because I've had these conversations with other leagues too, is that, today's race is today's race. Everybody's still learning each other. You've got new drivers in here. You've got drivers that have been a part of the league. You've got different skill sets. You have 2 super speedways in the first 2 weeks, and that is really tough to not be mad at somebody going into week 3. You know what I mean?
I don't even do next week's different week, different track. Come back. We can always come back from it. It's the beginning of the season, but this is what it is, man. This is what it is. I wish this track had a little more room, honestly.
We extended the race line and we gave you 2 more degrees of banking so you can do 185 miles an hour around this thing, but you can't do anything with it. That's the thing.
That's what I felt. I felt like you were in a stalemate constantly throughout the entire race. I feel like even the first half, the only time I made up positions was coming out of pits.
Well, it's a tough racetrack and it's a pain in the tuchus, but
I don't even know where we're going next week. I haven't.
you are going to Kentucky. Yep.
Fried chicken.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna sell.
Only if you win.
Oh. It's coming to make you fried chicken there, Benton.
I don't know how they do it over there, man. I'd have to see the ingredients first.
Oh, they make fried chicken like we do.
No, we just normally go to KFC.
That's what I mean.
Same.
I hate KFC.
Wait, we don't. Our KFCs are shutting down here in the Midwest because
That was my first job. I can't eat at KFC no more.
Don't spill the beans. I don't want to know.
Nope, you don't.
I can't even eat breading anymore anyway. But gentlemen, it was a fun race. It was a really good race. I enjoyed it. It's tough.
I'm gonna watch it back.
Yeah, it's tough to say, anything bad about you guys because realistically, I mean, and I call it, you guys know me. I call it like I see it. I try to make sure that what we do is genuine and today was just it was like the car didn't want to settle into the groove, and by the time it finally settled into the groove, everybody's figured out the high line was working, and then the racing was really good, and the cautions just kind of became minuscule and kind of BS and stuff like that. But I appreciate you all. I really do.
I tell you what, man, I've the last couple, even with this race getting taken out of the race, I think I finished with like 10 X points, which for me that's a big step in the right direction. Considering last year every race I was 20 or better.
Man, you know what? That's the right direction. That means you're also getting a good stable of drivers.
You just got to find your comfort zone, man. You can't drive outside of your limitations.
Not just that, but sometimes you just have to FULLSEND. You just have to full send.
How many did we have out there?
I try not to do that, man, because I know when I'm out here how I would feel if somebody did that to me, and just like I try to take that in. If there's a guy next to me and I know I'm not, or somebody coming up behind me, I know I'm not faster, I'll get out of the way, man. It's just I don't want to ruin anybody's day.
But here's my, and this is my argument about just getting out of the way. Sometimes holding your line and being competitive will make you faster. And if you are just leaving the room for them, you're not learning how to defend that line. You know what I mean? And not trying to like be aggressively a butthead, but work on the craft of defending that line. I don't want you to have this position, so I'm going to drive it and make you force me to make a mistake, or I'm going to force you to make a mistake. That kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I just know I'm not at the same level as a lot of these guys out here. So.
You are too. Don't. Yeah.
Dude,
yeah, man, you're a lot better than you think you are.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are.
All right, Benton's awesome. Icy Pool, thank you very much for the follow or the subscription out there on the old YouTube platform. Misbehaving, give me a big old follow on Twitch. Chris, thank you for the like, folks. I'm going to be done with it, gentlemen. I have to get ready for another race here in a little bit, and normally we would extend all this, but they're going to be starting real quick. So,
I got to thank the fans, man. All the fans, thank you for coming out to watch me.
I just subscribed.
Subscribe.
Oh, you didn't mean OnlyFans. My bad.
Oh, that too. The SIG. No, I don't have that. SIGesports.com, folks. Go and check it out. The oldish new website. It's back up. Basically, is what I'm saying. SIGesports.com. SIGESPORTS. Thank you to all the series. Thank you to all the sponsors. You're going to be back with Dirt Racing here in just a little bit. Be good, be kind to one another. If you don't, you're not my friend. And, we'll see you in basically about an hour and a half. Be good, be safe. Peace.
Fun, but it hasn't been real fun.
It's been real. It's been fun. It's been fun. Today was fun.
It's been great.
It's good.
Do it again next week.
That's what we're done.